It was a quiet night in Hollywood, the kind of evening where the city's usual sparkle dims just a bit, as if it's holding its breath. The rumor mill was spinning, whispers growing louder, but no one expected this. Katt Williams, the wild, unpredictable comedian known for his razor-sharp wit and unexpected truths, went live from his private studio. Normally his stories are wild, outrageous, sometimes almost unbelievable, but tonight something was different. He looked calm. Too calm. The kind of calm that comes right before the storm. "Y'all ain't ready for this one," Katt whispered, leaning into the camera. Taylor Swift and Diddy, they're connected in ways you wouldn't believe. The internet froze. Fans, celebrities, and journalists alike tuned in, hungry for answers. "What I'm about to tell y'all," Katt paused, eyes darkening. "It ain't gonna make no sense at first." He adjusted his sunglasses in a dimly lit room. But trust him, he'd seen the receipts. Deep, dark secrets. Secrets that would change everything you thought you knew about these two. The chat exploded. Comments flooded and spilled the beans. "No way! Katt, don't hold back!" "All right," Katt said, leaning back with that mischievous smirk. Diddy, the billionaire mogul, the bad boy records legend, the man who built an empire on rap, hip-hop, and fashion. But what if I told you his success wasn't all clean? What if I told you there's a part of his empire he's been hiding, a part involving Taylor Swift? Shock rippled through the chat. Could this be real? Katt's voice dropped to a near whisper. Back in the early 2000s, Diddy wasn't just about music. He had his fingers in a lot of pies. One of those pies? Controlling narratives. Taylor Swift, the country girl trying to break into pop, not the sweet angel she seemed. She was a pawn in a much bigger game. Diddy saw her potential early, and he wanted in. The room went silent. "How?" someone typed. Katt grinned. "It's all about influence, baby." Diddy had the connections, the power, the pull. Ever wonder why Taylor Swift went from sweet country singer to pop sensation overnight? Yeah, Diddy had a hand in that. He wasn't just an investor, he was pulling the strings behind the scenes. But it gets darker. You think you know the public feud between Taylor and Kanye West? Nah, Katt said, eyes sparkling with mischief. That was a calculated move. Diddy orchestrated that entire thing, using Kanye's ego and Taylor's rising fame to create a drama the media would devour. That's how you control an industry, by controlling the narrative. Katt paused, letting the weight of his words sink in. And then the bombshell. Diddy's secret relationship with Taylor wasn't just about music. It was about power. When Taylor was breaking into pop, she needed a mentor. Diddy, the mogul, was more than happy to provide guidance in exchange for something more personal. The chat blew up with disbelief, shock, and 1,000 questions. Katt chuckled darkly. "I'm not saying it was romantic, but let's just say Diddy's advice came at a price. And you know, Taylor, she was willing to do whatever it took to get to the top." Two of the most powerful people in music with a hidden connection. Katt took a deep breath. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Taylor and Diddy? They've been playing a game you can't even imagine. The real question? How deep does the rabbit hole go? The crowd was stunned. The chat was frozen. Was Katt telling the truth? Or was this just another wild rant from the master of controversy? One thing's for sure, Hollywood would never look the same again. And as for Katt Williams, he just smiled, knowing the game had only just begun.